I'm sipping, 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 I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping. Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.
Yo, that was fun.
Hold on, wait a minute.
ZAINA was in the crib saying this part the other day.
Get down on the ground. Get down.
That's wild. But shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that I have one of the greatest here again, man.
Oh, man.
Shout out to my guy, man. Dell-P is in a situation. What's up with you, good bro?
What's up, bro? Thank you, man.
Glad to have you, man.
Oh, man, it's, Memorial Day. We working. Let's get it.
Exactly. Always a pleasure to sit down and build with you, though.
Likewise, and happy belated birthday to my brother, y'all.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate that. Just to touch on that real quick, I had a ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had
sure.
a ball. Like I was just telling you off camera, I got to see family quite a bit, which is a bonus because
Always a blessing.
a lot of times birthday you be somewhere else or you be with the people.
Mm-hmm.
I like being with my family. It's at that point in life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. But my brother,
Yeah, what's up, bro?
I feel like not interview, but I feel like we had these conversations often, but I feel like so much happens in between every time I sit down with you on camera.
For sure.
Now,
for both of us,
I mean, I've
man.
seen you about 20 times in between, but at the same time,
Right.
leaps and bounds with you, man.
Man, just trying to
Leaps
make it
and bounds,
happen,
more
trying to leave that
blessings.
legacy, bro.
That's what's up. That's
Know
what's
what I
up,
mean?
man. So I was just saying earlier, saw you 2 nights ago. You was on stage.
Yes,
you were
sir.
son of the 215, opening up for 38
My
Special.
boy.
You know what I mean? Enes, King of Hooks on the bill. All
Yeah,
type.
Philly was in the building.
It was decent in there, man. I walked in and was actually pleasantly surprised at how many people I knew that was there because I didn't hear nobody talking about the show for real.
Right.
You know what I mean? I saw it posted on all the hip hop joints, but I didn't see none of my people like,
Right.
yo, we going here and all of that. So I did see a lot of people in the building that it was good vibes.
Yeah, it
but
was
how
a nice
was
joint.
it, man?
It was a nice joint for sure, man. Shout out to Son of 215, man.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
that stage ain't bad. I like that. That's
No,
my
I
first
like
time
that.
up there.
Yeah, that was my first time performing at the Fillmore, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to hip hop since 1987. That was love.
Because we usually be downstairs at the Foundry.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well,
at the Fillmore,
that was
and this was at the Foundry. So
mhm.
when I got up there, I didn't know what to expect. I started looking around like I
yeah,
think
this
I
a
could
nice
book
spot.
this.
Yeah, we was on the same tip. We could do that.
This might be manageable.
For sure.
And have a good time and a good vibe. You know what I mean? And everybody had a little space.
Yeah.
And the bar was like, everything was perfect
Yeah,
for
everything
how
was
it
nice.
was. So
Mhm.
shout out to Hip Hop since 1987 for picking the right people to be on that card. Because
No doubt.
I had a good time. But you always knew about 38 Special?
Yeah, because I'm vicious Griselda boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know 38 Special. What's my man Stove guy? All man. Yeah, I'm hip.
That's fine. So y'all got to chop it up that night?
Well, me and son, man, we
I
was
feel like y'all
tired, bro.
mashed out.
Yo, listen, I got out 2 words. I'm gone.
I feel like y'all mashed out.
Much respect to everybody that did their thing. I stayed for a couple performances before ours, but then we got out of there because I had shot a video with my brother Lucci Lona earlier.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Shout out to Lucci Ello.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, shout out to the whole GOML. My boys.
Definitely shout out to them.
Yeah, man.
But because I was looking around, the reason I'm thinking is like, it feel like everybody that's hip hop that come to the city, they got to bump into Dell-P.
Man, somehow, somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean?
Like we done see the J Lex, we done see
That was
you
crazy.
go out there and get the Tariq love. Like
Yeah.
it feel like Special supposed to had some words with you that night, but it was spread out. It was a long gap between when y'all went and when he came in.
It was wicked because as soon as me and son got on stage, they cut the joint. You know what I'm saying? So we weren't even going to be able to. Yeah, so we was like, all right, we out. You know
That's
what I mean?
wild. I seen somebody get locked out that performed. I had to let them use one of my tickets to get back in, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Salute. You know what I mean? Salute.
Absolutely. But constantly dropping new music. Like you said, you
how I
just
go.
shot a new visual, but
Yes,
you had
sir.
a couple visuals go damn near viral in the
Oh,
last
man.
year or so.
Man, listen, man, don't forget the hyphen. We got Carry It On. Man, shout out to Track Kiter, man, because they gave me a crazy album, man. You know, the People's Emcee is out here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, we got some more stuff cooking too, man.
Do you feel like the energy behind this project from the city is heightened from the last project?
I think so.
I feel like you
I
get
think
more
so, man.
local support on this one.
Yeah, more local support, more mainstream support too, man.
Well, sometimes it's a reflection of that.
Yeah,
Sometimes
for
we gotta make sure everybody else love you. You know, I ain't like that, but I get it. That's how business.
No,
goes
man,
for
but
these people,
thank
man.
you from seeing it from the gate. From the gate, bro. You seen it from the gate, so thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you to me are one of those undeniable talents, and you're a man that deserves everything that you get because you work hard, you consistent,
Thank you.
you treat people decent, you show up on time.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? You respond to everybody's messages. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. It ain't
you're
no
not above a
pick and
comment
choose
back or
of who I'm
nothing.
gonna reply.
No.
We don't do that.
So it's like it's easy to do things for you and with you because I know one that you'll appreciate it, but two, like I really need the people to know that this brother is dope.
No
I
doubt.
really
And first
need to
thing
stop having
first.
to have these conversations that y'all keep having, acting like certain kind of people don't
Right.
exist in this industry, in
Right.
this city, when they running around here
Getting busy.
taking care of the community.
No doubt. But on top of everything, we fan. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's what
absolutely.
it is.
Absolutely.
That's what count the most.
Absolutely, but
Yeah.
I never want to because people know that we affiliated that way. I always
Yeah.
want to let you know, like the first thing I seen in Dell-P was talent and respectability, and that's what
Thank
made us be able to coexist and have this relationship. We
For
done
sure.
took them road trips. You know
What?
what I'm
Listen,
saying?
any given time. So yeah, I hope y'all coming with me. You know what I mean? Juneteenth weekend. Let's get
talk
it.
about it. Let's talk
Yeah,
about it. What's
man.
Juneteenth weekend?
Oh
man?
man, shout out to Baltimore, man. I sent my EPK out for the AFRAM. Like I was just testing the water because I heard my wife talking about it because that's where she
That's
from.
her
So
stomping
she
grounds.
loved AFRAM.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm a surprise. I ain't even gonna tell her.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Dope.
So I sent my EPK. They hit me back like, yes, you want it. We're gonna give you your date and time. We're gonna send that W-9. Let's get it. I said,
Absolutely.
I said, what?
Shout out to that,
Let's
man.
get it. Shout out to AFRAM for that, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Where's the applause?
No, I'm a rap. No, I'm a rap for it. It got some crazy icons on that lineup, man. They got the Isley brothers on there. Eric Roberson.
Wow.
Eric Bellinger. Tamar Braxton. Ty Dolla $ign. Your boy Dell-P.
That's
Let's
a
get it.
crazy
It's gonna be
lineup, bro. That's
man.
so stupid.
Kid Capri, Spinderella. Hip hop. They doing the
Kid
whole
Capri
tribute.
and
Yeah.
Spin?
Let's get it. Let's get it. They got the right MC for that.
Oh my goodness, you gonna have a ball. I'm gonna be out there. We pulling up, man.
Let's
We
get it,
pulling
man.
up, man. But it's crazy because it's nice to be a part of something.
Yeah.
But it's dope. It's something with meaning.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
for
it's
sure.
dope to be part of something when it's like I want to see everybody rock out.
Right.
That's before and
Yeah,
after me. Like
yeah,
I'm
for
trying
sure.
to be in the
I'm
mix.
be a fan.
Yeah,
As soon as I
like,
get off that stage, I'm a fan
That's
again.
fire. That's
Yeah,
fire.
man.
And make it worth all of it. Well, the bread make it worth it. The experience make
Yeah.
it worth it. But even though like you have something to look forward to
Yeah.
once you get off stage, like
For sure.
that's fire. That's
And
fire.
it's on Juneteenth weekend.
Juneteenth weekend. So how was her response when she realized you was on
Yo,
board?
she was hype. She was hype. shout out to ZAINA. She was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like,
Whole
you know
family
what I mean?
gonna be there.
Yeah, whole Baltimore.
family.
Yeah, her Baltimore fan gonna be there. Yeah.
That's gonna be so fire, man. That's exciting. That's exciting. I saw you performing where we was at. You was outdoors
Outdoors.
last summer. We was outside. It was a festival in the middle of this big ass park. You was down at the bottom. I got mad footage from it too.
Oh, okay, Rose Street Park.
Was that around the same time last year? Was that around?
Yeah, that was Juneteenth. Yeah,
right?
yeah. Shout out
That
to my
was a
brother
vibe.
Rich Bly. Yeah, man.
That was a
With
vibe.
Jace. You know what I'm saying? Juneteenth. That whole situation. Shout out to them for that.
That was a
man.
nice park. I didn't know that it was a park.
Yo, that was crazy,
That
yeah.
was a nice setup.
And the crazy part is,
That's
I was the
something that got
first
me
hip hop
bugged.
artist that ever did that.
Mhm,
That's crazy.
Yeah, you had told me that, and when
Yeah,
I got out
man.
there, I was like, I can see how
Yeah,
But-
cause
they was receptive. People was
was
on
fun.
their feet because it was
Yeah.
the sun was. Trust me, the sun was beaming.
that's sure.
But once
was
some of them
nice.
beats come on and Dell start telling you hip hop lives, and
Right.
we start the exercises.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
You got everybody involved, and that was a
Man,
vibe.
I appreciate
So
you for coming out, man.
just thinking about what's going on this year as opposed to last year, it's like you killing Juneteenth right now.
Trying to make it happen, man.
You the
Tryna make it happen.
Juneteenth ball, and that's awesome. But what does Juneteenth really mean to you and for you? Like, what do you get from the recognition that is getting now?
Independence, man. You know, just empowering our people, empowering these youngins that's coming up under us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like all this stuff happens around Juneteenth because that's what I represent in my music. Independence.
Absolutely, I think
Yeah.
it fits. I
And,
think it
and,
fits.
and it's for our people. So Yeah.
I think also with Juneteenth being a quote unquote new phenomenon to the point where now mainstream is aware of it and they're trying to capitalize off of it.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah. And I mean, you know, whatever.
Yo, that was crazy.
Happens.
Yeah, wow, that was crazy.
I think it gives the next generation an inkling that there's more to look into, period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
do the knowledge.
Yep, because now they talking about this whole nother date all of a sudden, and all of a sudden it's important enough for the other people that never wanted to acknowledge it to try to benefit
right,
from.
Yeah, that's
so now you go see what's really going on. I think that that's important. I think that people need to get that from this.
Yeah,
just like you can see what's going on with voting rights and what they doing in different states and different.
Facts.
It's like, no, well, if that's what's going on, figure out why.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
then
what
you
I
got
mean?
some states trying to ban Black history.
Black history.
That's crazy.
They don't want them to talk about you in 30 years.
Right. It's crazy. That's crazy.
But you know what? Our history has always fought through the concrete to get to the surface.
Right. And we making history every day.
And we're making history every day.
That's the whole thing right there.
I don't let it gets frustrating, but I don't let those things discourage me.
Facts.
I believe in the people a little bit more than I believe in the systems that try to stop stuff like that. Because nothing that's evil is going to prevail in these times.
We too black, too strong.
And too much information, man. We can communicate now. You can call your cousins from wherever and be like, yo, what y'all on?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And collab on movements and ideas, hashtags, things that start the ball rolling.
No, that's facts.
Yeah, so, you know, just for the people that's out here
man,
trying to find some
knowledge and you can Google it. You can Google anything right now. Y'all on that smartphone, go ahead. Go Google it.
Real rap. Like, cause you think about people, I've been seeing people on a lot of pods asking people like, let me see your recent searches.
Right.
And you'll see what people just randomly be looking up. And half the time, it's not even really something they're necessarily really interested in. It's something that just comes across and it's like, oh, what's that? You're worth doing the same amount of investigation to find out about where you come from.
Real right. You know what's funny? Now we talking about Juneteenth. Watch when we cut on our phone a little bit.
Everything
all this
on
Juneteenth stuff going to pop up.
18 sweatshirts.
It's like they
t-shirts.
listening. Right. It's crazy.
But that's the thing. That's why you know how they used to say, speak things into existence, put it out in the universe. Yeah. Well, if your phone listening,
they listen.
We might as well upgrade our conversation and talk about stuff that makes sense.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? Tell Siri something she ain't heard nobody else talk about today.
That part.
Because these conversations are being had. They are. Me and you have had plenty of conversations at events that was just real short, but they meant something.
They definitely
meant something. And those things boost. I know they boost me. Probably give you a little bit of energy to go to the next phase, and to know that you have someone that's like-minded. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that's we gonna run the play together.
That part.
And I don't have to be on the field.
Man, listen.
I don't have to be on the field.
Listen. Even when you're not there, you there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I told my uncle that the other day. Yo, man, I wish I could be there. I'm like, bro, you there. Like, don't worry about it. You always there. I know you believe in me, just like I know you believe in me. So
yeah, that's
what it is.
That's fine. But I'd be remiss to not say once again, congratulations. I was honored to be at your nuptials.
Man, that was fun.
That was big for me, man.
Man, listen.
That was big for me. The family was beautiful. Man, the room was nice. I was really impressed with the young man that presided over the ceremony.
Yeah, shout out to Mussin. Yeah, Mussin Kaysen. Yeah, he about to be the future champ, inshallah, man.
Yeah, so like really impressed with him.
Yeah.
And I thought that was dope, and I thought that the ceremony felt like you and your lady. It didn't feel like trying to keep up with nothing or trying to do nothing.
Right, we just was doing us.
It felt such a vibe in there, and y'all look great.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Y'all thank y'all for coming, bro. So we appreciate that.
I always want to because I didn't have to have an invite, and I was blessed to be there. And we believe in y'all.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Appreciate it
as a unit.
Thank you. Shout out to my baby ZAINA.
For real.
Make sure y'all go get it. Make sure y'all go get that ZAINA. Go get it.
Please do.
At ZAINA Love, at Z Freedom.
And the crazy thing is, the feedback on that is crazy.
Yeah,
people love
genuine.
that.
Yeah, she getting a lot of sales off that, man.
Yeah,
I wish her nothing but the best. I hope that thing go to the top. From I want to say 2016 or 2017, around that time. Yeah.
Oh well, she in there.
Yeah.
You know, they say a successful small business is After 5 years being at 0, she good.
Right. Right. My sister just hit me up to tell her about it. So let's
That's
get
a
it.
fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Hold that and be proud of that, because it's not easy.
Right.
It's not easy. There's a lot of copycats. There's a lot of people that think they doing the right thing. When you have quality product and you getting it to your people, that's to be proud of.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's to be proud of, for real.
For sure.
But you still recording right now? You taking a break from recording? What we doing?
Oh no, we got something in store.
Yeah?
Yeah, we ain't gonna speak on it yet, but something coming for y'all.
We talking about a moment, a project.
It's an album.
Oh.
But it's gonna be a little different.
Oh.
It's gonna be a little different.
All right. I like it.
Something the city need.
See,
you know what I mean?
my brain starts going all kind of ways because I know a few of your affiliations, quite a few of your affiliations.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
I'm like, oh, this could be crazy.
It's gonna be super crazy.
Oh, okay. All right. Then that just ups the tier of people that I'm thinking about.
So thank you. You know what I mean? You know why? Thank you.
Then we in there.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But how does that feel, like, to just know that you are in a position to level up every project? Man,
it's just a blessing, man.
You've done records with people that we wasn't allowed to have an opinion. We was reciting a rhyme.
Right, exactly.
That's crazy.
It'd be surreal, bro. Real track.
Matter of fact, right now, a couple of the people that you've been honored to work with.
So the first well-renowned artist I did a track with was David Banner. Then it was.
I remember picking your brain about that one. I had 30 questions about how you got that one.
Yeah, it was David Banner. It was Money B from the legendary Digital Underground.
Absolutely.
Who's, partly responsible for the icon that we know, Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Wise Intelligent from Poor Righteous Teachers. Arguably one of the greatest hip hop songs of all time. Rock This Funky Joint.
You
know what I mean? Tracy Lee, that's my brother. Philly Brethren, legend. The only MC that went toe to toe with my favorite MC. That's big. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's crazy. They was going through it on
They was going through it on that. I don't think how anybody could say somebody got washed. And nah, that was unison right there. They got busy to the point that Big wanted to sign him. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So so I got Wise Intelligent, Speech, Arrested Development. That's my brother. Like, take me everywhere. Anytime he in the States and I'm come out on stage with us, man. They brought me out for Philadelphia Folk Festival, man. That was the biggest crowd I've ever been in front of, and it was hours before my 40th birthday.
Oh man!
So it was a party. It was a part. Man, shout out to Speech. Shout out to One Love. Shout out to Farida. Shout out to the whole Arrested Development. Man, they showed me a lot of love.
You know what I figure out about, because I'm at all the boom bap shows just like I'm at the trap shows.
Yeah.
In hip hop, if you really a hip hop MC, it's a thing to bring other people on your set that people do not know that get busy. Like, that's like you don't feel right if you don't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Because I've seen someone does it religious. I can't tell you how many times someone
heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my boy.
I seen it with Jay Elect. You speaking about it with Pete. Like, it's so many people that every time that they find an MC, and if they don't know one, they asking the crowd for one.
Yeah, who up here hot?
And
who in the city hot? Yeah,
I think that's fire because that's the essence of what hip hop is.
And I like that Jay Elect did that, because he pushing it forward, because Mos Def did that for him. That's how he was, he got that relationship. Mos Def pulled him to the stage. Now he pulling Dell-P to the stage. That's
Biz
crazy.
used to do it. Dougie used to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's really one of those things, and Biz is actually underrated for how many people he put on.
Right. Redman, before EPMD, Redman used to be going through different boroughs in New York, just battling with Biz. And shout out to EPMD, because they show me a lot of love too. Dope. So be on the lookout for that. That might happen.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Yeah, man. PEEDI CRAK, the legend. That's one of my favorite MCs ever. You know what I mean? Boy got a crazy flow, crazy work ethic. So shout out to PEEDI, man.
Yeah, I think when it comes down to versatility and delivery, I think it's Chris and CRAK for me in the city.
I love Chris too.
You know what I mean? I think and I'm talking about, in the younger time. Yeah. But like what they've been able to do, the versatility they've been able to show, the way that they because I just been listening to the Gunna and Dave East joint.
Yeah.
He go when he come on that thing,
they respect Dave, but Gunna, man, sheesh.
Exactly.
Sheesh.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So no, that's dope.
Yeah, I got love for that whole state prop movement. You know, back in the day, before Dell-P was doing, you know, the redefined and new beginning and all that. Back in the day, shout out to my brother, you know, Sammie Dawson. He used to have Liquid Labs, and everybody used to come through there. State property, the figures, anybody. You know what I'm saying? So one night, me and my man Vaughn, shout out to my man Cannon, we was doing a cipher. And we didn't know who we was rapping for, right? We rapping an hour long off the special delivery beat.
It's a cipher beat.
News is in the building. Bean's brother. Paco is in the building. That's one of Bean's right hand man, like the A&R for Who Hot. You know what I'm saying? Both of them in there. From that day on, they had me all across the city going crazy on people. Yeah, so I got to rap for Mac way back. I made Mac leave the room twice, dog. yeah, real rap. Real rap. I made it, and guess who else was in there? Scorp the boy, me and Scorp. Going back and forth, spitting for Mac. Early, like a lot of people don't know, like it go way back, man. It go way back.
But that stuff is important because, like, people always say you gotta get hot in your city first.
Yeah,
you don't necessarily gotta be the man in your city, but them folk supposed to know you in a city like this.
Right.
This city ain't big enough for you to be that ill and nobody know that you do.
For sure.
Like you wasn't coming outside. You know what I'm saying? Because everywhere you go, like you said, you didn't know who you was spitting for.
It was just like, yo, just go. Mine was like, yo, come over. I got something, you know what I mean? Come through.
And it's real players in there.
Yeah,
it's real shakers in there.
Yeah, and that was at the time.
You benefited from it.
Yeah, that was at the time they was at their height. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, man.
Yeah, I think that's important for people to dig, especially like it's the whole you can't be too big to put on. Like if somebody tell you, yo, come get busy, like, every opportunity don't come with a paycheck.
Right.
Basically. You see what I'm saying? You never know.
It's about the opportunity, man.
And I hear Cass say the same thing when he got called to the barbershop.
Yeah.
He's like, so what made you go? He said, man, I was spitting whenever they
said
spit.
It didn't matter. Yeah, for sure.
But he became a household name off of going to the barbershop and spitting. And we are from one of those cities where those opportunities, everybody knows each other, man.
And in that era, you had to have 1 million raps. You had to.
You had to.
It wasn't about getting information.
No, nothing personal.
Yeah, you couldn't do none of that. You just had to bar out and make it fit what you was going against.
And you had to jump in and out a couple pockets.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, because we have a lot of original deliveries in this city. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You don't want to get in the joint with Slaughter Rico and he start.
He start $5 with a body on his gun. He do that. It's a wrap.
And then nuts start wiggling, and it's like, all right, man. The 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 ain't gonna do it.
Right. You gotta get busy.
It ain't
gotta
gonna do
get
it.
busy for sure.
That's ill though. But how was that? Like, is your memory still the same as back then? When
I think it's better now.
You could still retain that much.
Yeah, I think I'm better now because I write in my head now. You know what I'm saying? So
how long you been doing that?
Probably since A New Beginning to the Moon and Beyond. Cause the first song I wrote in my head was Broken Glass Everywhere. War going on, death is near. Cop shot Mike Brown down, left him there. There wasn't need to sit in that electric shit. Yeah, I did that in my head, and from there it was a rap. You know what I'm saying? And
you just got it. It was just like, oh, this is it.
Like, this. I was training myself, and I'm like, I can do this. Yeah.
See, it's funny because everybody that do it make it sound so simple. And I be in the studio with y'all. I see no phone, right. And motherfucker just be nodding and be like, I'm almost ready. You be like, when did you start?
Right. Yeah, real right.
I write fast, but I write everything. I can't really do the retain thing. It doesn't work with my own system. But I feel like it's a mental block. I feel like I'm literally telling myself I can't do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I back in the day, shout out to my man Cannon. Like if we was going on a trip to New York or something, me and him could sit, like if we going back and forth, we could do that together. But as far as me doing my whole project, it was A New Beginning to the Moon and Beyond. Because it was one time we was on a deadline to get the album done before, New Year's. Because I wanted it out on New Year's Day. Remember the Love and War and all that?
Yep.
Yo, we did 7 songs in one night to get that deadline. Yo, that was a crazy time,
That's
bro.
G. How many hours was that session?
Man, that session was an all-nighter.
So y'all broke day on that.
Yeah, we was like, man, let's get it done.
Because that's crazy because it's doing 7 songs in an all-nighter, cool. But not being redundant.
Right.
Different
yeah,
vibe,
exactly.
Different energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Because it's all going to one place. We ain't spreading these out.
Right.
So,
and
like,
everything
that's the
sounds
challenge.
different. That's the
challenge.
For sure.
And I don't think people understand.
Right.
Like, you start
Some
beating
training.
your head into the wall by song 5. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
we gotta do something. Play me something crazy.
Yeah. Yo, you know what? I did that for this album, Two People's MC. So I was in the studio doing like 4 or 5 songs that day. But then CRAK was like, yo, check your email. And it was the don't forget the hyphen, Joe. I stopped everything I was doing and wrote don't forget the hyphen on the spot. That's how crazy that beat was to me. Like,
Caught you
we
right
did
away.
5 Jones that day. Yeah,
Well, see,
man.
that's crazy because sometimes we don't know, but in that instance, you knew from the gate that was the one.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you knew that was the one when
Yeah,
you
like,
heard
that's
it.
the
Like,
statement piece.
This is a
Yeah.
priority right now.
Yeah, for sure. We'll go back and get them other Jones.
But I like the Tupac method.
Man.
If my engineer dope,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just gonna
Let's
lay
get
these
busy.
vocals and give him a day or two to do what he gotta do, get everything lined up, mix and master it. Yeah, let me just knock these vocals out.
Yep.
But yeah, man, shout out to the legendary Steady B, man. It's the anniversary of hip hop, 50th anniversary, right?
Right.
And shout out to my big bro
The
Reem.
50 years they give us credit for. But
Yeah. Cause it definitely go back.
we know better.
Yeah. But my big bro Reem and Steady B, they both in SCI Phoenix. You know what I mean? And every time I talk to my bro Reem, me and Stad talk. So
Word.
I was like, you know what? For this album, since it's the People's MC, I want them to know where I get it from, where it come from. And you know I come from that neighborhood. You
Absolutely.
familiar. You from it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Stad was like, I'd be honored, man. They ain't hear me in years. And I'd be honored to be on your joint. He gave me 2 interludes where he talking heavy, man. And this is the same guy
That's
I
what he been wanting to
memorized.
say for 30 years.
Yo, this is crazy. I memorized serious, going steady. You know what I'm saying? Like, these is joints. And I'm like, yo, they right around the corner from me. Like, I could go up the street and see these guys on Redfield Street in that little park on Lansdowne. It's like, yo, it just feel like that Queensboro, like when Nas see Shan and Marley growing up. That's the same thing I could say about my neighborhood
Yeah, you
with the
definitely had
Hilltop
that.
Hustlers and the youngsters. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I tell people about the
Yeah.
barbershop.
Yeah.
I grew up in the barbershop where
Right.
Hilltop Hustlers
Where
used
it
to be
go.
in there
Yeah,
with
that's-
them jackets on
Yeah,
and all that. Like,
yeah, that's
Cool
the,
C was down the street. Mom crib right there.
we
like,
seen it. What did he say? I seen it.
Yeah, I was
We
there.
seen
I
it.
was young as
Yeah,
hell.
man,
Just
for
so,
sure.
what they say, when the house was run house, I was the kid rocking shells.
Yeah, that
Like,
part.
I was
That
in the
part.
mix without being in the mix because my dad was respected in that way.
Like, it was
And
crazy.
My uncles.
Crazy. I seen Cool C going up the O, red Jeep. I'm thinking he a rapper. He gonna have his stuff playing. He bumping. The girl is too
I knew
high.
he was playing something.
something
I knew he
smooth.
was.
I remember it vivid. I'm like 6. I'm like, yo, that's Cool C with his Alpinas on it. Man,
But
listen.
it makes sense though because
Yeah.
he gave us Glamorous Life.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is
For
till
sure.
this day crazy.
Right.
And he mentioned Alpinas in that joint too.
Yeah. Listen, man, it get real. It get real.
It's real deep. It's
Like,
real deep.
mhm.
Rest in peace, Ant Live.
Oh my God, man! Rest in peace to my brother, my mentor, my DJ. It's nobody like him, dog. If I wouldn't have met Ant Live, I wouldn't have had this album, The People's MC, because me and CRAK met through Ant Live, setting that up. Like y'all gotta connect.
Ant Live is a legend.
He's a legend,
Is a legend.
super legend.
He could have been over it by the time he got to you, bro.
Listen, bro.
Like over it. Like I
And
done
that's
it.
the thing. He felt like that. He felt like, yo, man, I'm done, man. I've
Boosted
been,
him.
yeah, but I gave him that, that drive to want to get behind it, man.
Well, thank you for that,
Man,
because
no, thank-
he's a legend.
Thank you, bro. That's my dog, man. Like, to know that he was on his last days and show up how he did for me on my way. I
I'm about to
can't.
say he DJ'd your
Like
wedding,
he knew. I didn't
disappeared on
know.
us.
He knew. Yeah, like he knew that it was this countdown. I can't. I don't know what to say about that, man.
I mean, moving on, carrying on his legacy, keep
Yeah.
doing shows. all of that. How does it feel? Like, what do you have new traditions? Do you still do things and think of things that he put you on to like, you know what I mean?
Consistency.
Are we still doing those things?
Consistency. He always wanted me to, like, even if I drop an album, do a mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, dude. I did the J Dilla mixtape. Mm-hmm. Do an MF Doom mixtape. Like, yo, I gotta promote like, this.
Bro, not to mention these is challenges because I want to put myself in the right space to do these joints.
I don't want to burn myself out.
That's crazy.
But no, man, we here, man. Get it done.
That's what it is.
So
Andy would make it easy on you. He would help.
Well, definitely, man. His ideas was crazy, man. Mm-hmm. He got me in front of the Welcome America joint with the relationship with DJ Active. I was able to, rock out with my boy Chill Moody on his joint. You know what I mean?
Chill, yep.
But Ant, man, he believed in it, man. He got me on, like I said, on Active album. Mm-hmm. Man, Ant was special.
How long was y'all working relationship?
Since 2016, but we knew of each other way back. You know what I'm saying?
So
it was just like a mutual respect. Yeah. Like I had seen him at the DJ. It was like a DJ convention they had at Voltage, and Tony Touch was there, Active was there, and I was like, "Yeah, what's up, Dell-P? We got work." I'm like, "Yeah, we
absolutely
do, absolutely, we got work." You know
what you mean?
And it was the rest was history.
We just speaking of PEEDI, he put classics out for crack.
Yeah, what's
Crack Files?
Crack Files, exactly.
Them Crack Files, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, his voice, the way he bought them joints and like. Right. You talking about a real technician with that, man. It
came together on this album, man. Trakita, the Crack feature, all that was for Ant.
That's
all that was for Ant. I made that imperative that me and Crack do a joint. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like when I sent him Good Night, he was going to like this joint because it was in his out. Yo, I sent that joint to Crack. I'm thinking to hear from him, a couple days or something. Bro, he hit me 5 minutes later like, yo, you rap. I ain't hear nobody rap like this in years. Like, shout out to Crack, man, because I hold him at a high regard.
But that's why we've been missing Crack. Yeah, every time I hear him speak on it, even when he was at Glockaware, when I argued with him about him being a legend that night, he was saying like it's hard for him to be inspired. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The game that got goofy for his ears.
Right.
So it was like, who am I outpinning? Where's the work at?
Right.
And then a lot of the people that he probably was trying to outright before are his peers.
Yeah, for sure.
So it ain't even the same.
Yeah, like he on there with Black Thought, and they like this on the joint together. I'm like,
you see what I'm saying? Like, it gets to a point where you probably put him in a space where it was like, oh, now we working again.
Yo, he told me I was his favorite in years. I said, what? Like,
I believe that.
That's crazy.
I literally
shout
listened
out
to
my man
him
Crack
speak about his hiatus, and it's always been about inspiration, and it's because he likes people that go hard.
Yeah.
That give a fuck about this.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
So that's dope. That's ill, man. But the thing is, all I'm hearing is, Ant ain't going nowhere, bro. You know what I mean? Loves him in the flesh, but he laid it down in a real way.
Laid the foundation,
for so many people that.
Yeah, he A&R'd this album, man. Him and my brother, man. Nadir Muhammad. Rest in peace to my manager, Nadir Muhammad. That's crazy because Ant died on June 21st, right? His birthday is October 8th. Nah dies on October 8th. So imagine me mourning my man on his birthday, and I get the call later on that my manager died that night.
How do you handle it? You're not a substance person,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I did Carrying On, that song. You know what I'm saying? So Carrying On is dedicated to DJ and Live and my manager Nadir Muhammad.
But does it hit you when you performing that?
Oh man, for sure it does.
One of my biggest fears. I don't want to cry 3 shows in a row.
For sure. But the love people show during that song keep me going. But when I was writing it, it hit me. It hit me. Yeah, it's just like my song I did about my mom, Truly Yours.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That, I couldn't even get through that. You know what I'm saying? At work, writing, I had to take breaks, but the Carrying On just was flowing. Yeah.
That's crazy, because I talk to people about that all the time. You know me, I like to turn up. And I like to spit. Yeah. But I never really get too deep into my personal.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll throw the quotes and the lessons in there, but I never really make it directly connected to the stuff that, you know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of it comes from trying to get away from some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is because there's a lot of stuff I haven't dealt with in there too.
Right.
And it's like I just don't know how I would handle it. I look somebody in the crowd and
for sure. For sure.
But I
Because a
also
lot of
know that it
people
benefits
can
people.
identify with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know people get so much from it. Like my favorite songs on the most gangster dudes albums was the Slow Joint when they was talking about their life and who they lost. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
For sure.
the Slippins and Jeezy always had a joint on there where he just talking about losing people and all. It's like those things always meant the most to me.
Right.
Because I wasn't the only one out here. You know what I mean? I didn't have to directly relate to them, but we was young men going through war.
Yeah, for sure.
You want an ally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You want to listen to somebody that got through it.
Right.
At least
need some comrades.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So I will provide that energy more than I have in the past, but it's just trust me. That's one of the things that
it's a challenge.
It's been a while for me.
Yeah.
I see it sneak out sometimes though.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while I might do something with Gio or something.
Yeah.
Sneak out. You know Gio be talking.
Yeah, he do. Shout out to Gio.
Gio be talking, man. But a few years ago, your perspective on your ceiling had to have been way different than now.
Yeah.
Just because like you've been awarded a lot of opportunities, you earned them, but they don't always come back to back like how you've been getting them.
Man.
So like where's how do you balance everything? How do you put it in? You still go to work every day.
I still go to work every day.
You see what I'm saying?
It's just like I feel like right now is the perfect time for me to flourish, like with everything going on, all the dark times we in. I just feel like the world need that type of light right now. So, and I think that's why Allah is blessing me, because I stayed me and stayed consistent, stayed true, and it's coming through.
Not my place to speak for the big guy, but I co-sign that. I believe that.
Appreciate that.
I believe that. But it's inspiring. It's really inspiring. Like to know you personally. We follow each other online.
Yeah.
I've seen the nominations, and I've seen the people get celebrated, and I've seen it frustrate you before. You see what I'm saying? I seen it frustrate you before, and then I looked up and I saw you getting love from Black Thought, and then I look up and I see you shooting videos with legends.
Yeah. And
then you telling me about the Juneteenth thing, and now you telling me that it feels like a perfect time for your energy.
Right.
So it's wild because your time is when it is. Like you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
You
Yeah, you
picked
can't
it up
dictate
5 years ago. Like, no, I'm ready. I got it. I got these things.
Right.
But the universe was waiting for the right time. That's wild.
That's what it is. Cause you know, I feel like a lot of people got it back then, but they were scared to put it out. You know, that type of content, they were scared to put it out. But with everything that happened with the pandemic and all the, you know, the senseless murders and all the, you know, the police brutality, all that type stuff, right? I just feel like right now they more receptive to it. Back then they was like, nah, man, I'm trying to get this money. I ain't trying to piss nobody off and, you know, block my blessings or my endorsements. You know what I'm saying? That's what David Banner told me. First thing he told me was, yeah, man, a lot of my, you know, my MC friends that's big, popular, rich, you know what I'm saying? They want to be conscious. They want to speak on stuff, but they don't want to lose their bag. You know what I'm saying?
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because as educated and well-rounded as David Banner is, they was banning him for like a pimp.
Yeah.
Like the rest of his catalog
right.
doesn't fill in the rest of the gaps.
Right.
It's like, so it's a slippery slope.
And it's a secret behind Like a Pimp. Look at Like a Pimp with the music on mute. He been conscious.
Yeah.
He been conscious.
Absolutely.
If you look at that video with the music on mute, you gonna see that he been on that tight time.
But and the thing about the timing in today's time that I thought about while you were saying what you just said was, I think now we're at a time where, like, you know, the hood like to ignore politics.
Yeah.
A lot of people just, it don't affect them. They don't see how it directly affects them, so they ignore it, especially at the highest levels of politics. Now we're at a point where like politics is oozing into everything that you do. You can't watch sports. You can't. You kids can't go to school the same way. Like everything is in your face. You have to care. So now you got to listen to music that's saying something.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
you start feeling crazy if everything you putting into your system is not helping.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
There's no light in it.
I feel like remember back in the day when we'd be on our way to school, say if your grandmama somebody took you to school, Pi 99, in the morning it was just R&B and oldies.
And Horace the Tars.
You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. 5 o'clock, maybe the lunch break, you might hear some party music, some feel good music. But it was like at night when you heard all the raunchy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like as soon as these kids wake up, they hearing the wrong type of music.
WAP and drill music and all type of...
Oh my God.
It's morning music.
Yeah, it's morning music, but they try to make you feel like you're going on your way to club dances or something. Right. You know what I mean? Early in the morning. And I think that got to change.
Yeah.
I think that got to change.
Well, see, the thing is they don't promote the options, but we got to keep providing options.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep providing quality, high-level stuff. And at some point, they going to have to Jesus walk something.
Yeah.
Radio needs this.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to have to.
Yeah, man, shout out to y'all, man, for always supporting the underground artists that's really out here trying to get it. You know what I mean? Not because of they following, not because of their views, but just because of their vision. And y'all trying to help bring it to life.
I take pride in that. But part of it is really selfish, bro. We grew up having to get the mixtape that nobody could get. Remember, Philly didn't get all the New York mixtapes. Like, we used to get the Clue tapes weeks later and stuff.
Right. Come Master C,
yeah.
Yeah, we used to always had to go down 11th and Market. Always had to go to what is it? Uptown Flavor John.
Yep,
man, listen, if they know, they know.
Sounds of Uptown.
Yeah.
There's a few spots, but them Jones would sell out. And
yeah, for sure. Then you gotta wait.
Bus try to go somewhere else, so you gotta chalk it.
Or somebody gonna dub it for you.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So it's like I come from wanting stuff first, wanting to be exclusive, and in the digital age where everything is instantly for everybody, and usually when you catch it, you probably late. With our people, with people that I could walk in and see on stage and shake their hand and speak to them, I'm still in the mix of the early. Right. I still know something the world don't know yet. Yeah. Like, I know they need Rhythm HB. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I know it.
Yeah, and sure. Shout out to Rhythm HB.
I don't care how hard she got to work to get there. I'm going to keep playing them joints. Right. Because she's giving it up.
Yeah, man.
So it's like those kind of things excite me. It still makes me feel like, because you don't, I'm hip hop. I don't want to be no gatekeeper. Right. I want to give back to the game. Right. And I also want to be able to survive off of the game at some point because I put my time in. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But like to do it for y'all is really like, I'm telling you, part of it is really selfish because like I say, I keep talking about this, the moments that I see you going through recently. Yeah. They make me proud.
Man, thank you, bro.
When my man called from Baltimore and he like, yo, Dell, this, that, and the third, or yo, I just seen Dell, blah, 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 I just told him congratulations. I'm like, bro,
man,
like
that's love.
You showed him real love, and ever since then, he wants to see you win.
Listen, bulletproof love. Shout out to M.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, be at that joint. I need y'all at AFRAM. I need y'all to mob that joint.
No, we gonna have some fun.
As soon as I put that set time and set day, I need my B-more folks, my DC folks, my VA folks. Let's get it.
I'm gonna throw it in the squad group message and all that.
I appreciate that, bro.
I'm gonna definitely. I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that. I want to be there for you, and I want to see the other people on the car or the bill.
Yeah, that's gonna be great, man. I'm going fan out when I see the Isleys, man. I'm a fan out. Sorry,
man.
Just like when I went to see Earth, Wind and Fire, and my voice was almost hoarse. Me and ZAINA, we was up in Bethlehem, PA. We ain't care where they was at. We was going to see them.
As you should.
Earth, Wind and Fire, man.
How long was they on stage?
Earth, Wind and Fire was on stage for like an hour and a half, I want to say.
See, them OGs be rocking.
Oh my God, they give you a show.
They be rocking.
They give you a show, man.
It's crazy because that's goals. It's just like stand up. Like you get your little 5 minutes, you get your 8 minutes, you get your 10 minutes. Right. You work your way to your special. Right. But your special could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half. You know what I mean? Depending on what you can carry.
Whatever you feel like doing. And they feel like giving you a show every time they go out there.
And that's like, but to have the catalog to where it's like, we ain't even get through everything.
Man,
in an hour and a half that the people wanted to hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a phenomenal, that means you put work in. That's phenomenal. That's the goal. That's what I be wanting to see for people. Like, I literally like watching people go from their open mic phase to getting paid to opening up and getting, you know what I mean?
Right, and then having a one night only Jones. You know what I'm saying?
When they space and the people come, it's like, and it gotta feel like what Section 80 felt like on the West Coast for Kendrick.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Like
Right.
to just know that he deserved that.
Mm-hmm.
And to see the city come salute. Because like you said, we were just somewhere the other night where a lot of folk was in the building that was dope.
Yeah.
It was all love.
Yeah, it was.
It was
definitely.
all love. It was make sure you get with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely was that.
It wasn't
was
no
definitely-
Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the misconception. And I think that I see that more than people would assume it happens.
Right.
But you're somebody that can co-sign.
No, that's facts. Cause what's my man named Johnny Flaws? When I got off stage, he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm following you right now." Salute to Johnny Flaws, man.
Salute, man. That's dope, man.
Yeah, man.
That's fire. One thing I want to say, man, is it might be redundant, but just keep winning.
Got you.
Keep
bro.
doing dope stuff. Keep surrounding yourself with dope energy. Your lady being your
It's my engine.
backbone
Yeah, it's
lets
my
me
engine.
know that you
Right.
can't go but so crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, when you get down, she gonna make sure that you know that you peasy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. That's my motivation.
I gotta call her back. That's Barbie. But that's really all I want for you. Anything that we need to tell the people to look out for besides what we spoke to so far, or anything that's out that they need to catch up with if they not hip to it.
Yeah, we gonna do the that sway 5 finger
5 fingers
free-
of death.
Yeah, I'm coming. Shout out to Sway, shout out to Heather B, shout out to Torch, shout out to DB. They showed me a lot of love. You know, they did the get in the game and they put don't forget the hyphen in rotation. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Sway for that.
That's
and,
major.
Yeah, that
But they
freestyle
love us
coming
on-
real soon.
They love us on 5 fingers of death.
Yo,
though.
you know what's crazy? They said Heather B is the biggest critic out of that whole circle. She loved it, dog.
Dope.
Like she was like, "Yo, he's a spitter.
Dope.
Ain't he a ghostwriter?
'Cause
He
I've
coming
seen-
up here." I was like, "Wow!" Like you know what I'm
Dope.
saying? To win her over like that, and they
Well,
saying
you know,
she
she-
was the one like that. Be hard on people. That was love, man. That let me know
But
I'm
Heather
an
got the
MC's MC.
bars,
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
Heather got
So
the
she
bars.
recognized like the This Is 40 John I did, right? It's a break beat. You know, This Is 40 is like an interlude song on the John. So a lot of people don't get that I'm just rapping on that. Like just cause it's one of them beats.
Right.
It put me in G rap and Kane, like, but they don't know that I really be having stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I hit them with the don't forget the hyphen, they really got it. But This Is 40, that was just for all those, you know, the DJs. Oh, you over 40, you washed up. No, this is 40. I'm gonna show you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Get busy.
Yeah, but then like the don't forget the hyphens, the carry it ons, the beautiful things, that should let y'all know that I get busy with
This
these
where
songs.
we at. Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Cause like, and I was saying that they love Philly on that
Yeah,
because I've seen Scolito get crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen Santos go up there. a
right.
couple
My
times.
boy Santos.
Seen Freeway go get crazy. It's like when Philly go up there, we don't
It's
miss,
legendary.
bro.
Yeah.
We don't miss. I think we even had a couple females that slipped my mind, but we
Yeah, we gonna you know what I'm gonna do. They put the right beats on. You know what I'm gonna do. Like I don't know if you peeped the wake up call, John. I did. Shout out to my man Kurt. Just rock that, John.
DJ Kurt.
No, his name Kurt. He got the Wake Up Call podcast.
Oh
where
yeah, I
do the
did see that.
freestyle.
I did see that. I did see
Yeah,
that. I did see that.
yeah. I
That's
had
why
to
was
go
sitting down.
off. Yeah,
I saw that.
had to go off on that, John, man.
I saw that.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but that's what it is, man. That's what that's what they expect from Philly.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's what they
No
expect from
doubt.
Philly.
No doubt.
You can hate as much as you want, but if
y'all
you like,
know.
if you like rap,
Right. When you say you from Philly and other cities, they okay. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear him. That's how it is. When I went to remember the MTV Battle Jones they used to do back in the day?
yep.
One time it was Grammy night. And shout out to my partner Donnie Boy. We both went up New York. We was in Times Square. And while people was waiting online to get to that joint, it was all these ciphers. You know what I'm saying? My man was in there too. Bones Brigani. You know what I'm saying? That I was at the School of Thought with. Shout out to Bones. He was in that joint too. Like I know him at that time, but he remember it was ciphers in the line waiting to get on the
Bones
MTV
get
joint.
busy for real.
Yeah, Bones nice. That's my guy. But yeah, as soon as I told them I'm from Philly, they're like, yo, how was it there? Like they was acting like it was the Mecca. I'm I'm like, whoa, we trying to get up here, like, you know what I'm saying? But no, it was love though. We got a we highly respected.
But that used to be my energy that I used to be trying to put in us. Like as much as we look up to going down the turnpike and getting opportunity.
Yeah, they look forward to coming here.
They coming to get this sauce. They want to hang on the blocks. They want to get in the studio. They want that energy.
Yeah.
Deliveries changed because of a couple people at a couple times that was young men in this city.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
Some of your goats. Some of your goats got their whole sauce. From some little old us.
Yep, little 16 to 19 year olds.
Right. For sure.
So I definitely want to salute you for carrying on tradition.
Yeah,
who are we to mess up tradition, man?
Man, speaking of tradition, man, shout out to the big legend Chuck D, man. Chuck D, you know, he showed me a lot of love.
Absolutely.
Man. So shout out to Chuck D. Inshallah, something gonna happen out of that situation. You know, he got a record label. So shout out to Chuck D and shout out to my man Library Tim. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Oh, and major shout out to Rob Swartz who made distribution.
Yeah, shout out
my brother
Rob,
for life.
Man. Salute to Rob.
Yeah.
Y'all got a nice little stable over there.
Yeah, that's
it's some folks over there, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out
if
to
it wasn't for Rob, a lot of
them.
this stuff wouldn't have been happening, man. Shout out to Rob.
I like what's going on over there, and I like that it's home. You know what I mean? You ain't had to go nowhere to get that.
No,
that's right over here.
That's
fire. That's fire, man. Keep up with my man Dell-P, please.
At Dell-P 215. The album, The People's Emcee, is on all digital platforms, featuring my brother, son of the 215.
Yeah.
Featuring Jay Reezy. Featuring my boy Forever Telling Made and my brother Teeth. Featuring the legendary hip-hop pioneer of Philadelphia, Steady B. Featuring my big bro Reem, dropping game on these youngins out here.
Yo, he got busy.
Yo, listen, man.
I remember the first time you let me hear that, Joe. He got busy.
Listen, man. Listen, shout out to my boy Mike Burton. Shout out to Mel Austin Jr. Shout out to the legendary PEEDI CRAK Cocaine.
Shout out to CRAK, man. Mel and CRAK, I need y'all up here soon, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Mel. I definitely got to get Mel through. It's been too long. He uptown. I need him in here.
No doubt. And you know, we got the Wordsmith Experience every second Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Shout out to my brother Bob, Crate Diggers. Shout out to Triple R Hip Hop Live, my partner Dine. Shout out to Jeremiah Mills. Shout out to Rich Bly. Shout out to my brother Isaac, because you know I got the situation with the public library. We going to different libraries throughout the city.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So shout out to my man Isaac for making that happen.
It's a great opportunity.
Yo, man, listen, they actually, you know anybody that do music that's positive, that might want to perform for the libraries across the city? Like, oh, I know the perfect MC.
Yeah.
And I sent them my resume, and it was on from there, man.
They about to keep you young,
man.
bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Most Slept On Radio. That's my brother. I mean, because shout out to everybody that support Dell-P's brand, man. Got love for everybody. Shout out to SippinwitSammie. Shout out to K. Font Philly. I know it's festival season. Get with me. You know what I mean?
Festival season has begun.
Yeah. Shout out to DJ Wax Spinner too. You know, he the DJ of the Wordsmith Experience, and also he's the reason Cosmic Cub put Good Night in rotation. So
shout out Wax, man.
Listen, man. Shout out to the legend. Yeah,
absolutely, man. Appreciate you, man.
Man, I appreciate you.
See you soon,
Love
man.
you, man. Thank you.
You too, absolutely. Thanks for coming. As always, yo, like, subscribe, comment, tap in, and follow everything this man has going on. You can see from the conversation that he's worth your time and energy.
That part
in that order.
Salute.
Trying to make clear the path, focused on our surroundings, feed the block or clear the air. Dally all you want, we're running. Trying to make clear the path, focused on our surroundings, feed the block or clear the air.
Lucky lefty, be sure you bet me. My hook mean, my slide dream, eyes never clean, never clear, never stop roaming. I got forever fears, healthy paranoia, balanced by marijuana. Sleep been lost to trauma, up 10 years and counting. My brain storms while y'all snoring, never got sheep counting, but I fell asleep counting type of you call start slipping. Lazy eyes, CBSN, them hits keep slipping, keep hitting uptown. Might as well keep dipping. Four corners cover the board. I keep some kings with me, queens with me, the town too, the Ruben scene with me. If we can't figure it out, got the Yamins with me. With me, with me.
Dally all you want, we're running. Trying to make clear the bad. Focused on our surroundings. Feed the block or clear the F.